Gone again, skip-to-maloo. Gone again, skip-to-maloo. Gone again, skip-to-maloo. Skip-to-maloo, my darling.
This is the Blake Ranch, one of the oldest and most productive in the Colorado Territory. It's my birthplace and my workplace. You might say it's a world to itself, for me at least, since I was a kid and my dad called me Tommy. I soon sprouted up to be Tom, the ranch foreman, and learned to ride, shoot, and punch cows along with the best of them. To most people on the outside, cattle ranching seems pretty romantic, I guess, but it's about the same as any other job. You follow a routine that's been established through years of experience, cutting herds and pushing them on to fresh pasture, coaxing the weak ones along and keeping the drag-o-tail steers in line. Cattle are branded when they're young and frisky, but the job doesn't end there. You got to keep checking the brands and dados you've made to be sure they're clear and unmistakable, because you never know when some stranger might take a shine to part of your herd. Of course, having a fence and keeping a stout is another way to discourage rustlers. They'll pick up a few strays, but not many will tear down a fence and stampede a herd. Besides all the chores there are to do around a ranch after riding on the range all day, you always seem to find time to do a few odd jobs, like mending an old bridle or rubbing down your favorite saddle. You might even find time to practice a few catches on old Dobbin. When he gets tired of your fooling and nothing else alive is in sight, toss a fancy hula hand around a salt lick. There's even time for fun, especially when Doc Phineas Baker, the vet, drops in and we play our perpetual game of blackjack. Now, Doc mixes a fine horse tonic, but his card playing is mostly for laughs. He never took gambling seriously, at least like I did on my Saturday nights in town. The sharpest players around tried their luck to increase their month's wages. Most often they'd lose it all. And more times than not, a shark like Custis or one of his gang would try to slip a winning card out of the bone pile, and a deadly grudge might start with a haymaker to the chin. This very incident, by some strange trick of fate, led me into the most exciting episode of my life. Funny how a fella halfway feels the course of his life is about to change, how a fella halfway feels the unexpected. This is how I felt one Saturday night riding into town for my usual game of cards. off here. Let's split up. The unexpected happened, all right, in spades. In the split seconds of a rigged-up gunfight, Jim Custis was either wounded or dead, and I was a fugitive that needed help. There was one man that I could depend on for that, my old card partner, Phineas Baker, H.D.
I hope. Well, come on, hike her up and let's take a look at it. Yeah, I've got to keep that kind of wet. Kind of wet. There. Yeah. That ought to keep us ticking till morning.
Hey, Doc, come around.
Hi, Tom. Your horse got the heaves, or is this a social visit?
Not so simple, Doc. I gotta borrow a fresh horse and get out of here.
What's your hurry? I'll cook up some supper.
No time. I just shot Jim Custis.
Fatal, I hope.
I don't know.
He's been trying to kill you ever since you caught him cheating at cards.
Yeah, his gang's out to get me, even though I shot in self-defense.
You better get out of here. I'll rustle you up some grub.
Off your horse, Blake. Get his guns, Maddox. Go tell the rest of the posse ready to hold the court trial and hang it.
Everything according to law, Tabor.
That's right. We're giving you a break. Trial by your own judge and jury. Everything legal like. Then we'll take you out and hang you. On your way, Maddox.
Come on!
Get the horse, Doc. Thanks, Doc. The Custis gang was no threat to me now. I left them 2 counties behind, swearing at their tired horses. And I left something else behind. My identity as Tom Blake, the fugitive with a price on his head. From now on, I'd call myself Tom Bledsoe. Sprained tendon. Well, we'll both walk. Where we split up. No sense torturing you.
What do you want?
Some water if you can spare it.
I can spare nothing, least of all water. In this country, without a canteen and a good, strong horse under him, a man's a fool. A lucky fool might find water. Or death.
Trespassing on his water hole. Maybe you don't know it, boy, but when you get thirsty enough, you and I are going to become very good friends. As these hills, but from now on, I'm going to be your boss. What are you going to think of that? There seemed to be some doubt in the little steel dust stallion's mind about that. But like most Mustangs with a strain of hot blood in their veins, he was intelligent and took to the braking easily. But the saddle blanket scared him with its bright colors. Screwing down the saddle almost ended our budding friendship. Then came the question of walk or ride when my right foot left the ground and I planted myself in the saddle. One quick crow hop and the little flax-maned horse laid back his ears and took off. I was glad he decided to let off steam that way instead of trying to buck my teeth loose and require me to eat my beans and bacon standing up. Well, schooling my new friend took time and constant work. But with his fine quarters and deep chest, he never seemed to tire. He had more than his share of speed and stamina. Neck reining, turning by leg pressure, developing a comfortable trot and an easy canter, jumping starts and sharp drag stops. All these things kept us occupied. The time slipped by pleasantly, and each day took us through new and rugged country, looking for nothing more pleasant than good feed and a pleasant place to rest.
What were you looking for?
The Pony Express, ma'am.
Did you wish to send a letter on the first run?
No. I was looking for something in the way of a job.
Another African, Uncle Stephen.
What can I do for you? Like I was saying, I was looking for something in the way of a
job? I'm sorry, sir, but we want younger men for riders.
Riders? I ain't interested in riding. I wouldn't care if I never saw another saddle. Allow me to present my card.
Phineas Baker, H.D. What's H.D. for?
Horse doctor.
Oh, I see.
I'm also the inventor and sole owner of Baker's Elixir, a boon to the health of man or beef. Here, try some.
Oh, no, thank you. But I believe we could use a man with your talents at the stable.
I'd be happy to serve you. When do I start?
Right now. We've got a colt this early. Look after things, Judy. I'll be at the stable if you want me.
All right, Uncle Stephen.
This way, Doctor.
After you, sir.
Is that all you got to do is sit there and play that dad-blasted guitar?
Guitar.
Guitar. Well, when you gonna make some music come out of it?
Well, how fast do you expect a man to learn? Grandpa's will was only settled last week.
Well, that's the feeblest sounding thing I ever heard. They should have buried it with the old man.
Hot spot, catch!
Eddie! Mac! Eddie! Mac! Eddie! The wouch! Mac! Thanks!
Hello!
Come on in and bring a towel with you.
That was quite a show.
I'm Tex Jarvis.
My name's Tom Bledsoe.
Glad to know you, Tom.
Glad to know
Mac
you.
Duncan.
Hello?
Eddie Dollface Lund.
Honey, too bad you didn't get here sooner. Besides, our juggling act Mac here murders the guitar.
Yeah, I heard.
Listen, Eddie, that's the most expensive shampoo you'll ever get. That happens to be the last of the pancake flour.
Yeah. Oh, say, I got a side of jerky and some beans if it'll help any.
You're in.
Sit down.
How about a spud?
No, thanks. I never eat baked potatoes. From this valley they say you are going. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile.
For they say you have taken the sunshine that has brightened my pathway a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loves you so true. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loves you so true.
Hey, not half bad. But you know, I've grown to hate that guitar more each day. Nearly busted it this morning.
Don't you think about it. Don't even try to think about it.
A lot of good music left in this old git fiddle yet.
Why don't you join up with us, Tom, and keep peace in the family?
Well, where are you heading?
Well, we're going over to Virginia City, see if we can't get jobs with the Pony Express.
You mean carrying the mail?
The line's going to run all the way from Sacramento east to the Missouri River.
They need fast horses and good men who know the desert country.
Do you think I'd have a chance?
As much as any of us. Endurance and plenty of nerves, all you need.
They started signing riders last week, and they say the pay's good.
The Pony Express, huh?
What do you say, Tom?
How far is it to Virginia City?
Well, I figure we can get there by tomorrow night if Mac don't stop for guitar practice.
Then Pony Express, here I come.
Well, this is it, boys. You go in first, Tom.
You go in and soften them up. We'll wait for you over at the saloon.
Looks like I'm elected. I didn't mean to startle you, miss. I was just going to...
You first.
Well, I was just going to ask for some information about those riding jobs for the Pony Express.
Would you like to make an application?
If I'm not too late.
Fine, I'll get a blank. Your name, please.
Tom Bledsoe. I hear this is the only section of the run that's not complete.
Occupation?
What? Oh, a cowboy. Seems to me the Indians will give you a fight.
Not unless our competitors put them up to it. Married or single?
Oh, single.
Any dependents?
No, ma'am.
Any physical handicaps or defects?
Well, I got a birthmark on the back of my neck.
That's unimportant. Anything else?
Not that I know of.
Good. Sign here. Aren't you going to sign? You can think it over later.
You mean that's all there is to it?
Yes, unless my uncle or the district supervisor finds you unfit for the job.
Well, sign quick and be sorry later. Looks like I'm in.
You'll find a bunkhouse at the stables, behind this office, outside and to the right.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, miss, I've got 3 buddies that are awful good riders.
Are they in town?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll send them over.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sorry. Don't you watch where you... Doc! Help!
Doc, how are you? Where'd you drop from?
Just got in Tuesday.
Horse doctoring already. Pony Express.
Well, by golly, we're both working for the same outfit. How come you'd leave home?
Oh, after you left, things got pretty hot for me.
How do you mean?
I was tired and feathered and rode out on the rail.
The Custis gang did that to you just 'cause you lent me a horse?
Boy, after that licking we give old Tabor and Mannix,
I figured I was pretty lucky if they didn't nail my hide to a juniper tree.
Well, let's water under the bridge. Come with me while I corral some friends.
Okay.
Oh, Doc, the Pony Express knows me as Tom Bledsoe. Get it?
Sure, Tom, whatever you say.
Come da dee da bum be doo 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 doo. With a cut of tobacco way back in my jaw, run my own business according to law. Now they say I'm a miser, no friends of my own. Them that don't like me can leave me alone. Da 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 dee da da doo dee da da dee da dee dee da 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 dee. I drank my own whiskey and I drank my own wine. Thousands of bottles I've killed in my time. There's no wife to quarrel with, no babies to bawl. The best way of living is no wife at all. Dee-da-da-dee-da-doo-doo, dee-da-da-da-da-doo, dee-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee. Now I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If a limb don't fall on me, I'll live till I die. Now I'll tune up my fiddle and rosin my bow, make myself welcome wherever I go. I cook my own biscuits and mulligan stew, nobody's business whatever I do. I don't like the city, I won't never change. I'll spend my last days out here on the range.
Judy made a batch of muffins. Thought you'd like them while they're hot.
Hey, Jimmy, come on.
Now let me impose on you. I have just received word that the Pony Express will make its first run 2 weeks from today. The success of this run will depend largely on you small group of men here. As you know, our desert section is the most dangerous part of the entire system. Heat, hostile Indians, and worst of all, scheming competitors who will be trying at all times to undermine our every effort. We must be strong, alert, and constantly on guard, or the work and plans of many people will be destroyed. Well, I know they can depend on you. Thanks.
Here, boys, have some muffins.
Mind it. Love you, Miss Judy, to give the boys a treat.
Oh, it's fun cooking for a bunch of hungry hyenas.
Care to sit down?
Yes, thanks.
How about a song, Tom?
Run me up a chord, Doc. Gone again, skip-the-maloo, gone again, skip-the-maloo, gone again, skip-the-maloo, skip-the-maloo, my darling. Can't get a biscuit, corn-ready-doo, can't get a biscuit, corn-ready-doo, can't get a biscuit, corn-ready-doo, skip-the-maloo, my darling. Gone again, skip-the-maloo, gone again, skip-the-maloo, gone again, skip-the-maloo, skip-the-maloo, my darling. One old boot and a button shoe, one old boot and a button shoe, one old boot and a button shoe, skip-the-maloo, my darling. Gone again! Skip-the-maloo, gone again, skip-the-maloo, gone again, skip-the-maloo, skip-the-maloo, my darling. Flies in the buttermilk, shoo-shoo-shoo, flies in the buttermilk, shoo-shoo-shoo, flies in the buttermilk, shoo-shoo-shoo, skip-the-maloo, my darling. Gone again, skip-the-maloo, gone again, skip-the-maloo, gone again.
Get that silly guitar, Touch. What's going on here? Oh, a little impromptu celebration.
Gimme that. Ain't mine. I said gimme that. I said it ain't mine. You.
What's the meaning of this? Who is this man?
There's your ape, boy. Put him in a cage so he won't be pushing people around.
Just a moment, Tom. This is John Dehner, our district supervisor.
Yeah, we've met before, only not under such happy circumstances.
Is that so? Where?
In the middle of the desert, with an empty water canteen.
Come into the office, Blair. I'm going to talk to you. What's on your mind, Duncan? About this Bledsoe. Who is he? Where does he come from? Oh, I don't rightly know. You don't know? What kind of an office are you running? His application says that he's a cowboy from Dove Creek, Colorado. You see his card. He's single, no dependents, no references, nothing. Blair, this is rank inefficiency. We're hard-pressed for good men. Get rid of them. And as for you, you're transferred to the desert station at Hurricane Flats as of right now. That's practically exile. I'd be sacrificing everything I've worked for. Someone has to go there. Take it or resign. Well, I'll take it. Providing I can pick my own men, including Bledsoe. Take who you want. As for Bledsoe, good riddance. He's your responsibility. We'll leave tomorrow morning. Winding through these mountains, flatlands, rivers, desert, the Pony Express is like a long, thin chain. They'll break it at its weakest link, the desert station at Hurricane Flats. The plane's set up perfectly. I'm sending a party unescorted to this post in the morning.
How many?
6, maybe 7.
They mustn't ever get there, is that it?
Right. If they're eliminated, the time it'll take to get replacements will delay the first run.
Will we cash in?
Right again. $12,000. Just see that you carry out your end of the deal.
I can handle it. When's the payoff?
When the Pony Express fails on its first schedule.
As I was a-walking one morning for pleasure, I spied a young maiden a-riding along. Her hat was throwed back and her eyes was a-glowing, and as she approached she was singing this song. Whoopie-tie-I-oh, get along, little pony, it's your misfortune and none of my own. I-I-oh, get along, little pony, you know that the desert will be your new home.
With all of this traveling, we should be in China or down to the border of old Mexico. My saddle and me, we are growing together. The further we go, the closer we grow.
I-I-oh, get along, little pony, it's your misfortune and none of my own. I-I-oh, get along, little pony, you know that the desert will be your new home.
My grandma was born in an old covered wagon. My grandpa was hung from a cottonwood limb. My daddy run off with a red-headed woman, and Lord only knows what happened to him. Engine!
Judy, I've made an awful blunder. I shouldn't have allowed you to come with us.
But, darling, you must have a cook. Why didn't you like my pancakes this morning?
Oh, they were wonderful.
Melt in your mouth.
It wasn't that, my dear, but if the Indians attack again, we might not be so lucky.
Stop worrying, Uncle Stephen. We'll manage. Help me with the dishes, Mac, and I'll dance the jig at your wedding.
Start dancing, Miss Judy. Start dancing.
Seriously, Tom, I am worried. That raid yesterday was no accident.
Yeah, it had all the earmarks of a planned attack by a bunch of renegade Indians.
A planned attack? Well, I wonder. That means that they must have known of our arrival ahead of time.
Not especially. Those Indians could have been tracking us for a half a day without us ever knowing about it. We'll just have to be more careful in the future. Let's forget it, Mr. Blair. Let's just plan on making this the toughest and the fastest section of the whole Pony Express run.
Tom, I'll shake on that.
Good. Send him over to the transfer strip, will you?
Sure will, Tom.
Yeah, I'm getting better, Buffalo ears. Almost scalped you that time. Well, now, if that ain't a silly-looking picture. Doc, one way or another, you're going to kill me yet.
Eddie, you need some transfer practice. Let's go and see how the boys are making out.
I was just on my way over there, Mr. Blair.
Coming, Doc?
Sure am. Come on, Tex. Hold it, Tex. There's a humdinger, Tex. Kind of speed things up, huh?
Good, Tex. That's about the quickest transfer we've made the way we're doing it now.
I don't get you, Tom.
Well, the way I look at it, the only way we can increase our speed is by trying new mounts until we find the right one.
You're right, Tom. If you boys have any good ideas, speak up.
I was wondering, Mr. Blair, if I get wind on yonder on the horse.
No, that won't work. That won't work.
Well, let me try an easy one just to get us started off.
Fine, Tom. That's it, Tom. That's the mount to use. There's absolutely no slowdown or delay.
Yeah, it's fast, all right, but it ties up an extra horse and a man.
That's true. Relay substations will never be able to handle it. Well, we're right back where we started.
Not yet. There's one more I'd like to try.
Okay, Tom. All set here.
Yeah, they're good.
Boy,
That
that's
was fine, Patsy.
Great.
Did it look fast enough?
Plenty. But is it too difficult for the rest of the boys?
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
Well, all you got to do is get a good tight grip on the horn. The speed of the horse does the rest.
All right, boys, what do you say? Are you willing to try it?
You bet you do. I don't know.
Sure.
Well, you can only get killed once.
Thanks, boys. Opening day will show the rest of the line what speed really is.
Yeah.
Arch, you know where to take these. They've got to be delivered before morning. Now, hurry.
I'll get there.
That thing away, Cutter. Dickens worried and plenty sore. Send a letter for you in a package.
Yeah, well, let's have him.
Where you heading? Not that it's any of your business, but I'm hauling supplies to Hurricane Flats.
Well, it didn't mean to be nosy. It just gets kind of lonely out in these parts.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little jumpy. Not too familiar with this desert country.
Well, then I guess you won't mind if I ride along a ways with you, will you?
Sure, glad to have you. To tell you the truth, I was... Little bit higher on the left end, Doc. About there? Yeah, that's fine.
Morning, Chick. Mac.
Morning, ma'am.
Well, I see you're getting everything in ship shape for the first run tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we're trying to. You think your uncle will like it?
Oh, it's a beautiful sign. I don't see how I could help but like it.
Do you think a nail through the middle will keep her from flapping? Yeah, that ought to do it.
Hiya, Doc. How's the weather up there? Is it any cooler?
Oh, hello, Miss Judy. Yeah. Well, that was pretty close, Doc, but I ain't dead yet. Well, all I can do is keep on trying. I'll get you yet. I can believe it.
What's all the racket?
Doc just tried to do a backward somersault on Eddie's shoulders and missed.
I'd better check those two acrobats for bruising.
Just made the assignments for the opening run tomorrow.
Oh, good. The boys have been wanting to know.
You take the mail from Crater Ledge to Skeleton Hill with 2 horse changes on the way. Take
Run away.
Come on, Doc.
snap out of it.
Is he badly hurt, Tom?
Well, he doesn't seem to be, except for the bouncing around he got.
He's coming to.
Where are you? Never mind that. What happened? Indian attack, Eagle Pass. Stole the pack horses. That must be the supplies we're expecting.
Yeah, more bad luck.
Come on, let's get him back to the station.
You've seen my credentials. I was sent out here to find out why you'd go out of your way to provoke an Indian attack.
Provoke an attack? Why, Davis, you must be out of your mind.
Then how do you account for the raid on your party last week and on my pack train today? You've antagonized them in some way. I intend to find out why.
These are renegade redskins, outcasts from Indian nations.
You'd say anything to keep your job, Blair. What kind of an alibi have you got for this?
I can't believe it.
Born like a vapor on the summer air, I see her tripping where the bright streams play, happy as a daisy that dance on her way. Many are the round notes her merry voice would pull. Many are the blackbirds that warble the morn. I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair, floating like a vapor on the bright summer
Tom, according to Davis, one of us is responsible for starting these Indian attacks.
Why would anyone want to do that?
To destroy the Pony Express?
Who are you to accuse any of us? You're not above suspicion.
I'm an agent of the company, sent out here to bargain with the Indians.
That's true, Tom. His papers are all in order.
Then why didn't you bargain with them today?
You're funny, but not very clever.
Those are pretty helpful Indians, Davis, to boost you on that horse and send you to our station. I think you're a fake and a troublemaker.
Why? Tom! I'm sorry you did that. It only proves what I've been trying hard not to believe.
What are you getting at?
This.
I can't deny it.
Let me have your guns, Tom. Now, don't attempt to leave the station. I hope it's all a bad mistake, Tom. If it is, you have nothing to worry about.
Tie up that poison. Tex, check the horses. Tomorrow morning we ride.
To more firmly cement the ties between our eastern shore and the far Pacific, the Pony Express opens today. Through vast rolling prairies, tortuous mountain trails, and desert heat, we ride to carry the United States mail.
Indian attack must have been.
What can we do?
Keep out of sight. Doc, keep a lookout. Huh? Joe!
There he is. Coming in like a cyclone.
Ride hard, Tex. The Indians are burning us out.
Is everything all right at Jurkin Flats?
I don't know. Get on your horses. We've got to get back there quick. Down the fire. Doc, what happened?
Never know what hit.
Well, who was it?
Not vaccination is a whole herd of them. Oh,
Doc, snap out of it. Where are the others? Judy and Mr. Blair.
I don't rightly know.
Tom, we're all clean out. Miss Judy and Mr. Blair gone. Kidnapped, maybe killed.
And red devils will stop at nothing.
Yeah, but they'll leave a track a mile wide. We'll trail them. Doc. Tex, you take Eddie and Mac and circle to the right. Spread out and keep low. When you hear our shot, open up with everything you got. Get him in a close spot. Is that the idea? That's it. Doc, you come with me.
Things went just the way you wanted them to, didn't they, Blair? The mail got through on time. But there's more at stake for me than that first run. Only you're not going to be here to know about it. How can a man be such a traitor to his job and his country? Traitor? To who? Blair, I'm half Comanche Indian.
Take that gag out of your mouth. I didn't think if you had your lungs out. That's the trouble with you women. You don't know when to keep your mouth shut. Yeah, but maybe you've come around to our way of thinking, huh? Why, you little...
Give me the signal, open up on them. Yeah, I wonder what Tom's up to.
And you go over that tree. Mac, you get set up behind that log. And when you hear the first shot, blast them.
Give this unbeliever a taste of Indian vengeance. You like to.
will you? In the face of almost impossible odds, you and your men put the mail through on schedule. 1 month of no delays has set a company record. Because of your excellent work, we are assigning you to the position of district supervisor to replace John Dehner.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mr. Blair. I'm awful happy for you.
And Tom, in regard to that murder charge, if I can do anything, I'll be very glad to do it.
Well, thank you.
Stephen, Tom, what do you make of this? It was in the company bulletin.
Let me have a look
Do you
at it.
suppose that...
To all sheriffs and express agents, please destroy signs reading wanted dead or alive Tom Blake. The plaintiff, Custis, is alive and in custody for a murder charge. He has confessed that Blake's attack was in self-defense. Signed, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office.
Hey,
boy.
Make that run after all.
You bet I will.
Hey, here comes Tex now.